to have you fun?
Hi, I'm Matt.
Alright, hi, I'm Angela.
Who are you?
On my wheelchair.
What?
That's it.
Well, we are doing another VHS rewind.
That's the zombie, yeah.
And we are doing this fabulous gem from 1986. No Retreat, No Surrender. Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hence the headgear. So, the tagline for this movie is... Watch out. Tagline for this movie. When life is on the line, there can be no retreat, no surrender. So, running time is 85 minutes. New World Pictures. Let's see. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham. You know.
You almost pulled my pants on.
I remember seeing this as a kid. I either saw it in church, or I had a babysitter who I think had a crush on either Jean-Claude or the other guy, because I remember watching it, but I didn't choose to watch it, and I thought it was stupid. Stop. And then I saw all the fighting and the training, and I was like, this is cool, I want to do that. And I do remember, there is if this is the same movie I'm thinking about, Stop. There is a training montage on a playground. Literally a training montage on a kid's playground. So, yeah. Without further ado, 1986's No Retreat, No Surrender.
Jingle bells. Jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, I find it too wide and no one's so.
And we're back.
Wow, what's fun?
So, babe, what did you think of the movie?
Bad.
I liked it. I mean, some parts were a little cheesy, but I did like it. I don't know if it's just because it was martial arts, and
Or the fact that it was the 80s?
No, I mean, seriously, martial arts, because I studied martial arts, so it was interesting to me, so.
It definitely felt like a Karate Kid ripoff.
It did.
See,
it
Karate
really
Kid Karate Kid came out in 84, this was in 86.
Mm-hmm.
It had Jean-Claude Van Damme as a villain, yet you hardly saw him in the movie. You saw him at the very beginning, and then the very end. Basically, the kid, his dad, runs a dojo, or a karate studio, whatever they want to call it, and they're trying to buy out, this company from New York is trying to buy out, they want to run, don't draw on that, they want to run karate all over across the nation, and he wouldn't sell out, so they broke his leg, and so he's like, well, there's only one thing left to do, and the kid's thinking, okay, we're going to fight. Next scene, they pack everything up in their van, or in their station wagon, the shaggin' wagon, and they cruise up the coast to Seattle, from LA to Seattle, and of course he befriends somebody, and then they get in a fight with a bully, and then he goes into the bully's karate dojo to train, and they beat the crap out of him and chase him off.
Yeah.
Well, then there's a girl, and the other guy, one of the other guys, one of the bullies is like, no, that's my girl. And so they fight at a party, and then all this, and then the sensei comes along. Like in Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi came along. Bruce Lee rose out of the grave to train this kid, but it was hilarious because his friend, because they're in an abandoned house. Oh yeah, breaking and entering, squatting. They go to an abandoned house because his dad throws all his karate stuff out in the garage. And so they in there, and he's sitting there fighting with Bruce Lee and training and everything, and the kid looks in the window, and the kid's like fighting with himself, and he's like getting hit and flipping through the air and stuff, and kids laughing. Well then the dad is working at a bar, and he gets jumped by a guy and his friends who he kicked out of the bar, and then after the dad saying, "Don't ever fight. Karate's not used for aggression," and well, the dad's getting the crap beat out of him. The kid just comes flying in.
Hey.
Oh, does a flip over the hood of the car. And then it shows a low to the ground view of him hurtling just like a regular wire
Oh, I have a look for
fence. And shows a low view of him doing that. And then the kid goes and starts beating the crap out of this guys. And his dad's like, "I'm so proud of you, son." Well, then they go and, of course, there's a big karate tournament where the Seattle guys don't want to sell. They say, "Look, we'll settle this in a team fight." Well, they go, "We only need one guy." In walks Jean-Claude. Oh yeah, Jean-Claude's the one who broke his dad's leg.
Yeah.
So in walks Jean-Claude, and he just beats the crap out of all these guys. And then in comes our hero. Comes into the ring and just started, and it's cheese line after cheese line after cheese line.
Very cheesy.
Jean-Claude's like, "You're good," and he goes, "I get better." and then like literally the tagline of the movie, they're sitting there and he gets tied up in the ropes in the ring and he's getting the crap beat out of him, and his buddy just yells out, "Jace, no retreat, no surrender!" And then he instantly throws an elbow to Jean-Claude and then flips out of the ropes and just starts beating him, and it's like, kick, oh, you have me in a compromised position. Let me do this amazing move, and you sit there and take it, and then everyone starts cheering, and the bullies who beat him up, because it was the karate dojo who was fighting against the Russian, the bullies who beat him up, they then start lifting him and throwing him in the air, and it was so awkward. At one point in time, you can see one of them gets a handful of manhood on this guy, and he's just like, "Yay, yay!" And yes, there was a training montage on a playground, a children's playground. You could see a slide in the background and monkey bars, and yeah, he's training on a playground. And all Angela talked about was how hot Jean-Claude Van Damme was when he ripped his shirt off. And she's like, "Ooh."
What?
Yeah.
That is a lie.
You said you had a crush on him.
A long time ago. I said I do not like him now. That's a lie. I never said anything about him when he ripped his shirt off. Did I?
Mentally, you were like, "Ooh."
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
He was all glistening.
No.
Yeah. He was all glistening. So, no retreat, no surrender. It was one of those where it was actually so bad it was good.
I know.
It was it literally was so bad it was good. So do you recommend people watching it?
Yeah, at least once.
Yeah. Do you know there's a No Retreat, No Surrender 2 and 3 I know of, possibly a 4?
What?
This one they have guns.
Oh my gosh.
It's like if the Karate Kid, kind of like how Fast and Furious, they were street racers and now they're like international criminals / working for the CIA. Well, it's kind of like if the Karate Kid in Karate Kid 2, he was like Chuck Norris in Missing in Action, or Chuck, like a commando. It's like from basically the step from No Retreat, No Surrender 1 to No Retreat, Surrender 2 is like if Karate Kid went straight into Commando. Like Daniel LaRusso played the part of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. Could you see that? Can you imagine that, the montage? Daniel LaRusso putting all the gear on him and striping up the arms.
No, I
instead of him putting the pipe through the dude, he'd crane kick the pipe through the dude. Crane kick, pipe through the dude. But yeah, so I recommend you watch this. No Retreat, No Surrender. And it was also in the 80s when we were really competing with Russia really hardcore. So, of course, we fight... Oh, and also, they're standing there and he's like, "You are the son, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah, but this time it'll be different. Russian." And, it's almost like Jean-Claude Van Damme took Russian as an insult. Because he's like... "Ah!" It just went after him.
I noticed that.
He's like,
"Oh."
Russian. It just went after him.
That made him mad.
It was hilarious.
Golly.
And it was easy to tell the good guys from the bad guys from the not so good guys, kind of not so bad guys, because the not so bad guys wearing black with red stripe. The the bad guy was wearing all white. The not so good guys wearing all blue, and the good guy was wearing all red.
Yeah.
So easily you could tell them apart, So
Yeah.
and yeah. So there was also things in this like the guy's girlfriend evidently it had been his girlfriend for a while, and she's the sister of the state karate champion who they watched on TV, and he didn't know that it was her brother because he's like, hey, yeah, who's that? And his friend up there is telling him about it, and then yet he shows up at the karate master's house for a birthday party, and it's his little sister's birthday party, which happened to be Jason's girlfriend, but he didn't connect all this. So, yeah. So if you want a movie that's Karate Kid but not Karate Kid, but has Bruce Lee rising out of the grave to train you, to do some training, this is the movie for you. Oh, and also if you view the word Russian as an insult, this is the movie for you. So, babe, do you like it? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely cheesy, but yeah, I did like it.
Was it cheesier than a macaroni and cheese sandwich with extra cheese, grilled cheese on it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. But it was good. Was it cheesier than me?
Yeah.
Just remember, you like
Believe it or
all
not.
of this.
That's close, but yeah.
Okay. I think next we're going to do Batman Mask of the Phantasm because Ronnie really wants to do that. But, okay. Oh, I'm going to say bye. I want to say bye.
Bye.
Ronnie, come say bye.
Where did he go?
All right, well, bye.